Hello there, my Battlefield friends and fans. Welcome back to Battlefield 1, that is. Yes, I have actually gone back to play Battlefield 1, even though the Battlefield 5 beta is still going on. Barely just started. I don't even know how long it goes. But let me tell you, I'm already tired of Battlefield 5. I lost interest. The first time in like 10 years or so that I've lost interest in a Battlefield game before it even comes out. And many will say, oh, it's just the beta, things will get better, just wait, it's you know. But you have to know that this game, Battlefield 5, was supposed to come out in exactly 4 weeks. And then they kind of decided, oh, maybe they got too much negative feedback. Oh, maybe we need more time. Let's finesse a few things. And they just delayed it by another month. So that's 8 weeks. I don't know how much they can actually fix in 8 weeks. 8 weeks goes by really, really fast. And I do development and I know how much time development takes. But anyway, so I'm not very hopeful. And the things that I pointed out, they're pretty much make Battlefield unenjoyable. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch the Battlefield 5 beta first impressions video and you can pretty much see what I'm talking about. First of all, I played actually last night again Battlefield 5 beta. I gave it another couple of hours, 3 hours, and I actually tried out the operations mode. It was quite fun at the beginning until everyone left, and then we were like 3 people left on our team, and it basically made the whole thing like unplayable. So I kind of backed out, kind of lost interest, and then I went into Conquest again, tried Conquest again on both maps, and I just couldn't see the enemy. I mean, the enemy sitting in the shadows. It literally was just pitch black. You couldn't see anything. You couldn't see the detail of the buildings. You couldn't see the dirt underneath your feet. It's just a black blurb. And both maps have lots of that going on because the contrast is turned up way too high. Anyway, should be an easy fix on the developers. But then I was like, I'm so done with Battlefield 5. I don't even have fun playing it anymore. So I was like eager to get back into Battlefield 1. And here I am, playing Operations, which I hardly ever play, but somehow trying out Operations in Battlefield 5 kind of got me thinking that I should play it here once again. It's been a long time. And I ended up in this map, which is not one of the most exciting and pretty maps. But when you just kind of get in here, coming off from Battlefield 5, you can just see the difference in graphics. While, for example, in this map, everything looks super realistic, as realistic as it really gets in a game nowadays. And you can also see that whenever there is a shadow anywhere, it's never pitch black. You can basically see the details in the shadow. You can see the leaves, you can see a tree trunk, you can see the details of a wall on a house that's in the shadow. And you can definitely see an enemy sitting in the shadow. And just the overall feel of it is like, I really feel I'm in this world. This could almost be, I'm like in a movie. It's so realistic. But then you go on Battlefield 5 and it just looks like a game right away because the graphics are just not how reality looks like. And yes, I'm nagging on the graphics, but I'm telling you, the graphics are so important in a game. If anything is wrong with the graphics, it can actually hinder on how well you can play or not. Just look at it. I mean, this is actually a gloomy day. This could be like a day where you don't really see well because it's kind of foggy, it's gloomy. Yes, there are no hard shadows because there's no sun, so maybe that's not a good comparison. But I've never had any problems seeing anything or anyone when they were when it was in the shade, in the shadows. The shadows are soft, like they're supposed to be. Also, when you get a kill, you actually see that right away because the name pops up in red and you get that little skull next to it. You don't even have to read. You can just know as soon as you see the red name, you got the kill. Otherwise, you just have white text. In Battlefield 5, everything is white. Every text, any information on the screen is white. And while there's a lot of white text on here too, it was a really good choice of them to actually make the name red whenever you get a kill, because it's such an easy indication of you knowing right away if you got the kill or not. You don't have to read or anything. And then of course there is the enemy tagging, which is something that I constantly do. My finger is clicking like crazy trying to pinpoint enemies on the horizon, which is helping my team knowing where the enemy is. And not only that, but you also get points for it, and it's gonna help you yourself. So especially if you're a sniper, it helps a lot if you tag an enemy, because right now here you can see the enemy is back there where there's fog and everything is kind of grayish. And that red little dot above their heads is going to make it so easy to aim at them and take them out. So this is something that was really hard for me to, I was doing the same movement, that I used the same button that I use here to tag enemies in Battlefield 5. And all I got was a flag, a little yellow flag that was placed where I pointed, but when the enemy moved away, the flag stayed put. It should be that when you tag an enemy, the tag actually sticks to the enemy, so when the enemy moves around, the tag will always show where he is, no matter where he's moving to. And I know it's not going to stay forever, but you can always keep tagging them again. That yellow flag thingy that they have in Battlefield 5, I don't know what that is, and I don't even know why they would change this. It worked so well in Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and in Battlefield 1. So why would they change it? Everyone liked the way it was. So I don't understand what that is. And that was what I also like in Battlefield 1 is that when you die, you actually get taken to above the map where you can watch what's going on while you're respawning or while you wait to respawn, which is very, very helpful. You can kind of look at the map and kind of figure out, where do I go next? Should I spawn on one of my teammates, or should I spawn on a vehicle or a horse or whatever? And you're not just sitting there with nothing to do. You can actually take the time to do something effective. But in Battlefield 5, you basically you see yourself laying on the ground and kind of crying for help. Oh my God, I'm down, come and rescue me. And when you actually decide not to call for help, you're still doomed, because you still have to wait until the revive timer kind of expires, and then you finally get taken above the map where you can then decide to where to spawn again. So that time laying on the ground is just so annoying. I don't want to have to do that. I want to be like, yeah, I'm going to lay here and wait until someone comes and saves me, or no, let me get out, and then I get out right away. I don't have to watch myself suffering there. I don't know, that sounds kind of funny. But anyway, I don't know why they changed that. I find there was no reason to do that. What we had here worked just fine. But anyway, so of course I'm actually following a few YouTubers that are posting about Battlefield, and I've heard that a lot of them think that Battlefield 5 is nowhere near ready. It's actually needs so many things that need to be fixed, a lot more things than I actually pointed out in my impressions video or even in this video. I haven't even mentioned everything that bothers me about Battlefield 5, just like the most annoying that come to my mind right now. But even they have a lot more things that I pointed out, a lot more things, because they played the game a lot longer. They played the alpha. They said some things got fixed from the alpha to the beta, but they said there's still so much stuff that needs to be fixed, and there's so much stuff that even they hate, and they're all Battlefield veterans, so they know what they're talking about. So I cannot even imagine that they can fix everything and improve everything that we Battlefield fans are pointing out to them. And I know Dice is not watching my videos, but I know they're watching their videos, because they're popular YouTubers, and I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. So it's just, to me, it's like even they have concerns that that stuff is not going to get fixed, and it's going to be like Battlefield 4 was when Battlefield 4 started. It had so many issues and problems, and people were just hating on the game, hating on it. And now it's like they're just like raving about Battlefield 4, how much better it is than Battlefield 1. But a lot of those people that say that have not been there at the beginning of Battlefield 4, or they have completely forgotten what was going on with Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 was a catastrophe when it actually launched, and it took months for them to fix things, months. And it was really, really frustrating at the beginning, but I still loved it because the gameplay was still fun, it was still addictive. There was a lot of good things about Battlefield 4. It had good graphics, the guns were fun, the maps were fun. I just can't say that about Battlefield 5. I don't like the maps. The two maps that are in there, I find them kind of eh. I find like Amiens is way better than the Rotterdam. Rotterdam is kind of like, there's so many buildings where there's doors and you can't even open them up. It feels like it's like this cardboard castle you're running around in. It's just this makeshift kind of city. It doesn't feel like a real city. It just feels overall just weird. And I'm sorry I'm ranting about this, but this is the place where I go and talk about games. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. And maybe you do agree with me. I mean, I'm very curious what you have to say if you watch this video. Don't hesitate to leave me a comment. It can be negative too, I don't care. It'd be fun to see what other people think. But definitely at this point, unless I hear something really exciting, for the first time, I'm not going to purchase Battlefield 1, especially not at the very beginning. I'm going to wait until I get more reviews and see what other people say once it's been out. I probably will just wait, because we have Red Dead Redemption out, we have Assassin's Creed out, we have Tomb Raider out. There's just so many games out at the same time that I don't really actually have time to play Battlefield anyway, probably. So it wouldn't be such a bad idea to probably wait until like the beginning of the new year, and then maybe then pick it up and get into it. I don't know. I may take this all back. I may see something that gets me really excited, and I may want to be the first one playing Battlefield 5. I don't know. So don't take my word for it, but that's just how I feel right now. And the disappointment is just so big that I was thinking I'm gonna, have 2 videos to talk about it. First of all, the actual Battlefield 5 beta, and then the comparison of Battlefield 1 to that beta. And I was all of a sudden thinking, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Battlefield 1 has the same issues. Let me go and play Battlefield 1 again and compare, and here I am. I'm actually playing this right after I played the beta, and really am fresh off the beta, so I know exactly how to compare it. And this game just rocks. This game is way better than Battlefield 5. So guys, get your act together, fix the game, and I may purchase it. But if it goes out the way it is right now, you won't have a fan in me. I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.